Hey guys, Angela here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is all about my classic sneaker collection. So this is the group of sneakers that I am constantly repurchasing annually, sometimes more than once a year, because I can be really hard on shoes, especially because I mostly wear sneakers. And so I wear them a lot. So I purchase these styles over and over again. I wear them with everything, which is why I consider them classic sneakers and why they are a part of my classic sneaker collection. You can wear them with dresses, you can wear them with leggings, jeans, shorts, trousers, dress pants, you name it. You can wear any of these sneakers at any given time with any type of outfit or clothing garment. So they're extremely versatile and I just feel like they're a must. They're a must for me. And I feel like you should have at least one or two of these in your wardrobe. Easy. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with what's closest to me, and that is Chuck Taylors. Now I'm very particular about the type of Chucks that I like. So I like one or two Chucks. I either like the lift high top, so platform Chuck, which this is, as you notice, the sole is super thick, or the Chuck 70. One of the reasons why I prefer one of the two styles is the All-Star patch on them. The All-Star patch is black and white as opposed to the typical red, blue and white, I think. And so I just think that that matches more with most outfits. So I just like the All-Star on this shoe or on the Chuck 70. I also like on this one in particular the platform sole because I wear a size 10. This shoe is big, as you can see, but for whatever reason, when my feet is in this shoe, they feel a lot smaller. I already have to size down a full size in Chuck, so the platform just, I don't know, make my feet feel that much smaller. So I just like this style. So right now, this is the style I'm rocking. I have this in black. I also have them in like ice white pair, like white pair. And then I have these in black and low top. And so, yes, I have Chuck Taylors in both high top and low top, and I prefer them in either the Chuck 70 or in this platform style in low top as well. Another thing about the Chuck 70 that I really like is that the sole on the Chuck 70 is always an off-white or like a cream color. So, you know, I'm the type of person where I like a little bit of wear on my Converse. I feel like it adds more character to them, but I don't like them to be like too dirty. So with the Chuck 70s, the soles, you know, they don't get as dirty because they're like that off-white cream color. So I prefer, if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the Chuck 70 of this. I feel like the Chuck 70 has a slightly higher sole than a regular Chuck 2. So you sort of kind of get that platform with the Chuck 70s. I don't have any of those right now. I actually have a pair of Chuck 70s on my to buy list like really soon. And it's in the parchment color, which is like an off-white color. And I think that'll be great for like the fall, winter time. You know, I prefer my icy white, like white in the summer, but for the winter time, I like that like off-white creamish color. So I'm gonna buy those really soon. Now, I will say that Chuck Taylor is one of the brands that whenever, for whatever reason, when they do a collab with a designer, I always go for the shoes. So I have a couple collab styles as well. So I have the Coms here, Comme des Garçons, or however you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I just say Coms to make sure that I'm not mispronouncing it all over the place. But I love this collaboration. I have it in this pair, and I also have a polka dotted pair down there as well. But I love this shoe. It has like just your typical sole on it, but I don't know, it's so light in here you probably can't see. But very much like the Chuck 70, the sole on these shoes and even on the black and white polka dotted ones is more of like an off-white cream color. So they don't get as like dirty on the sole as like a regular Chuck do. But I love this collaboration, even though it does have that red, white, and blue star on it, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I mean, I feel like it goes. It complements the red little Coms heart on it. So that's what I have as far as Chuck Taylor right now. Oh, and another collaboration that I just got was they're back there, the third boot on the little rail, was the Nicole Wall times Chuck Taylor collaboration that recently came out. I didn't like put them over here with a little stack because I don't feel like they go. They're a Chuck Taylor, but they look like a boot. They look like a boot to me. So I put them in the boot category, but that's another Chuck Taylor collab that I have and just absolutely love. Okay, so the next shoe in my classic sneaker collection is going to be the Vans, of course. So my Vans are a little dusty, just like the Chuck Taylor. I don't mind a little bit of dust on my Vans. I feel like it adds character, not too much though. Just like with the Chuck Taylors, I prefer the Van style, at least for my low top ones, because they don't make high top in the platform sole, but I prefer for my shoe to have the platform sole. I just think that it makes my foot look smaller and it just adds a little more something to the Van style. So I must have a pair of black and white Vans only do black and white in both low top and high top. High top, you can see back there, they are beyond just a little, you know, dusty like these. They are done with. So that is another pair of shoes that is on my to buy fairly soon list, because like I said, have to have a pair of low top and high top Vans at all times. I probably wear my high top Vans the most in the wintertime. I don't know why, which is why those are so beat up, but I literally wore those. If I wasn't wearing boots, I was wearing my high top Vans last winter. And so knowing that, I should probably go ahead and buy a new pair now so I can have them. But yes, Vans are a part of my classic sneaker collection. I have to have both pair of my Vans at all times. So the next thing on my classic sneaker collection list is going to be none other than the classic Stan Smith. Have to have a brand new white pair of classic Stan Smiths. Now these I do not like to have a little dirt on. These have to be crispy white. They have to be crispy clean. As soon as they get too many creases in them, as soon as they get too much dust on them, it's time for me to repurchase. And I know that maybe sounds wasteful because sometimes they aren't that bad. They're just bad by my standards. And then I go buy a new pair and then I just like either donate the other pair to Goodwill or whatever the case may be. Like I have a fairly decent looking pair in a giveaway pile right now, but had too much of a crease on it for me. But Stan Smith's, this is probably to me the most versatile shoe. Like this goes with everything. And I just feel like everybody should, if I had to choose one sneaker that everybody should have, definitely Stan Smith. And I only like the classic green and white. I mean, the red and stuff is cute, but just give me the good old classic green and white. So I must always have a pair of Stan Smiths on hand. Okay, so the next pair of shoes on we're just gonna sit this here, classic sneaker collection is going to be the Air Force One, specifically low top. I do not like high top Air Force Ones. They just make my feet look big. I love high top sneakers, just not an Air Force One. I don't know. And I am right now really into the Sage lows. So the Sage, just like with my Chucks and with the Vans, are a platform sole. So they have a thicker sole on them. I'm sure y'all see the pattern here. Why? Because they make my feet look a little bit smaller. They add a little more character to the Air Force One than just like the normal ones. And so I'm really enjoying the Sage. This is probably like my second pair of Sage, and I'm close to needing to repurchase these, to be honest. There's just a little bit of crease right here that is bothering me. That's bad. For the most part, I'm trying to do good, but I could be really wasteful when it comes to classic sneakers. But I mean, it's just kind of my thing. But anyway, I am going to repurchase the Sage Low again. So I'm not back to just the classic Air Force One lows yet. I am still very much so enjoying the Sage. So Air Force Ones, again, very versatile. Again, another one of those that I say, if you have to have one sneaker, this is it. And if you're a girl with a big foot like me, try the Sage. I don't know, it just does something to make our feet look a little bit smaller. So Air Force Ones, again, must have a low top pair of ones in my collection at all times. Out the way. So that's pretty much it for the classics, like the shoes that I for sure will always repurchase over and over and over again. But I have a few new additions to this collection, or a few new shoes that I would like to add to my classic sneaker list, which means I would love to like repurchase them over and over and over again as long as I can. One of the shoes is going to be, and I've talked about these, I feel like so much on Instagram, is the New Balance 327. Just the style of the shoe, you can barely see it because it's kind of sunny, but the style of this shoe is just, to me, so classic, and it goes with every single thing. And I just am absolutely a huge fan of this shoe, and I know this style came to New Balance through a collab, so I don't know how long they're going to continue to make this style, but I hope for a very long time so I can keep buying it over and over. And I realize that the colorways will always be different because typically they come out as drops, like the shoe is really popular. So this undyed version, I'll probably never be able to buy it again. But I also have it in a rust color, and they always come out with really like cool, like neutral colors that I feel like vibe with me really well. So I would like to continue to buy this shoe for a very long, periodically time, New Balance, long time. Especially because I can't ever find the 990 V2s or the 993s in stock ever, which is why I don't have any, but I would really like some at some point. I need them to keep making this version of this shoe, okay? Oh my God. So the next style is going to be the Nike Blazer. So someone actually sent me a link to this specific style and was like, hey, I think this will fit with your style perfectly. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, you were absolutely right. So I went ahead and got them. But regardless of me being in love with the like snake print pattern on the swoosh and the back of the shoe, I just like the style and the fit of this blazer mid on my foot. In fact, I have the all white pair with the navy swoosh on them in my basket right now to buy, because that's how much I like the silhouette and the fit on my foot. And I know that this isn't something that Nike had always released. I know that they recently started back releasing the blazers, so I hope it's something that they continue to release, because I would love to, again, repurchase these over and over again in, you know, different colorways. Maybe, like I said, the navy swoosh, black swoosh, an all white pair or something like that. But I would like to like acquire a nice collection of the blazers, and I think that they fit really well into my classic sneaker collection. So good job to the person who sent these to me. You know who you are. Y'all, I am so out of breath. God. Okay, so the last pair of sneakers that I have to show you today is going to be something that I showed you in a vlog fairly recently, and it is my new Vejas. My new Vejas. I have yet to be able to wear these, so I don't know what the fit and comfort level is like, but the style on these, look at that. Yes. Caught the light. The style on these is just so classic, so dope, and I feel like they are going to go with everything. So I can see myself buying these, maybe not just in this colorway, but maybe like a pair like with the blazers with the black V, and you know, they have canvas style, so maybe a non-leather style. They even have some that resemble the 327s a little bit, so maybe I can try those. But the point is, they fit very well into a collection of Chucks, of Stan Smiths, of Vans, of Air Force Ones. So that's what I look for when I'm adding new styles to my classic sneaker collection, which I haven't done in a very long time. Another style that I really like that I don't have, they're actually in the giveaway pile too, because I dog them and I just haven't repurchased, is the Adidas Gazelle. I love gazelles. Like, I like gazelles too, so they fit very well into my collection as well. I think all of these shoes are same but different, and as I said in previous videos, it's all about looking the same but in different ways. So that is going to be all for my personal style uniform sneaker edition. I hope you all got some ideas for some classic sneakers that would work well within your own wardrobes. And if you enjoyed the video, you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, make sure you're sharing it out with your friends, and I will see you all in the next video. Which, like, I'm trying to figure out which shoes I should wear with this. I just have on a t-shirt and some leggings. Should I wear the Vejas? I don't know. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna decide what shoes I'm going to put on. Bye.